Hey, this is Michael Wong. So today we talk about some basic Linux. This is something basic. So if you are new to the middleware admin or Oracle DBA, so that's something to get you started. Okay, so we start by login. So I'm using the mobile X term. So this is just a terminal. So we can use that to connect. So if I double click, so I input the username password. So I logged in. So PWD. So that shows my current path. So I'm logging as user Oracle, so I'm at /home/Oracle. That's my home path. Okay, so ls. So ls is to display the files and the folders. Okay, so cd is to just navigate, so to go to a certain path. Okay, let's see. Okay, so ls -ltr, so that show like more like detail than the regular ls, and it's stored according to the time. So that's useful. Most of the time, this is very useful. Yeah. Okay, so du. So du is something you can. So this du is display the size of the files or folders. So okay. So you can see. So my install folder has 2.1 megabytes, and my stage folder has 3.6 gigabytes. So this is let's say you have a mounting pound full. Okay, let's say. Okay, so df. So this is show like which mounting pound, how much space you have. So you can see. Okay, file system. Okay, so size, how much use, how much available, what is the percentage used, and the mounting pound name. Okay, so let's say if I have a mounting pound which is full, so I want to find out which file is big. So let's say. So for example, let's say if I, so my mounting pound /app01 is full. So let's suppose this is full. So I want to track which file is big. So this is useful for Oracle DB or middleware admins. So when you have a mounting pound full, so you want to check to see which file is the biggest, which file take a lot of space, and you might be able to delete that to free the space. Okay, so I go to the here. So I use du. So I can see, with the du I can see which one is the biggest. So I just go track the biggest. Okay, so here we can see, so I got this one is 39 gigabytes, so this one is 6.2, and others are small. So let's go to the biggest. So I can run that again to check. So which one is big. Okay, let's see. So this folder is 21 gigabytes. Okay, so let's see which one is big. Okay, so so here, so we can see that some is 1.6, 1.6. So this is useful if you have some big log files to to diagnose some issue when suddenly some big log files are through, like core dump or something. So here I don't have that, but this is a way to track, to find out which file is the biggest. So ls minus ltr is also useful because so if you suddenly has multiple full, so it's most likely the files is very recent, so it's generated today to fill out the space. Okay. Some useful command. Okay, date. So again, so we are talking about some basic today. So date. So that's display the time. Okay. Uptime. Okay, that's display how much time the server is up and running. So you can see, okay, my server is running for 6 days now. Okay, so this is useful when you have a server crash or something, when the server is bounced. So you can use this to find out, oh, this server is just started like 1 hour ago. So okay, cd. So if I type cd and I don't type the specific path, it will go back to my home path. So you can see, okay, that's /home/oracle. If I do cd space dash, so I go back to my previous folder. Okay. All right. Some basic yeah. So create a file. Okay. So let's say if you want to just create an empty file, you use touch. Let's say test file. Okay. So this will create the empty file here. So okay, edit the file. So VI. So let's talk about some basic about VI. So to start editing, you just type VI and the file name. Okay, hit enter. Okay, so the VI has two modes. So the command mode and editing mode. So when you start it, it's the default is command mode. If you wanna, so the command mode, you can type some commands, like, okay, so you can type semicolon and okay, so see here you can type some command. Okay, let's say you can type some Linux command. Let's say if I want to display the time. Okay, so you can see it went back to the Linux. So you hit enter, you go back. Okay, so if you want to edit the file, so basic insert, so you just type I. So I type I, so you can see there's the insert here. So now I can type so I can type. Okay, so okay, I can type. Okay, so if you wanna, okay, basic. If you wanna save that and exit and just so first you need to go back to the command. So you just push the escape key. So WQ. So save and quit. Hit enter. Right. so cat. Okay, so if I just want to simply see what is in the file type, okay, so this is my file name. Okay, so I can just simply use a cat. Alright, okay, let's talk about this way again. Okay. Okay, so if I want to move the mouse, okay, move the cursor. Okay, so if I want to move up, I'll just hit the K, the K and K. Okay, so if I want to move down, I just hit a J. So if I hit L, it's moving right. So if I hit the H, so it's going left. Okay, so if I want to insert starting a line below, so I'll just hit it O. Okay, so I can insert. Okay, so okay, I wanna go back to the command mode. Okay, I hit escape. So again, I can move the mouse by typing the keyboard. Okay, so if I hit the semicolon, okay, so here is so if I want to search, okay, I want to search this word, okay, so what I do is I type a slash, then the string I want to search, so I hit enter. So okay, so if I hit next, okay, so then it should go to the next one, but I only have one to search. Okay, let's see, I want to just search the letter T. Okay, so I hit enter. Okay, so if I hit N to go to the next, so then N again. So if I want to go to the previous, I hit capital N. Okay, capital N. Alright, alright, so if I want, okay, so here's what I do. So if I hit the capital O, so I gonna insert starting a line above. Okay, so okay, now if I search test, so I have two of them. If I hit next, if I hit N, so which means next, so we just okay, so you can, okay, let's do it again. So you can see if I hit enter, so it actually go to the line containing the first entry of the test, which is the string I'm searching. Oh, so if I hit N, I go to the first one. If I hit N again, so go to the second one. So if I hit N again, so it went back. So it's just looping. So it went back to the beginning to search for the first one. Alright, so okay, so Control G. You have hit Control G, so you can see that it displays the information for the file I'm currently editing. Okay, so if I hit Shift G, which is the capital G, So it will go to the end of the file. End of the file. Alright, so if I want to replace something, so let's say I want to replace test. Okay, so here's what I do. So I type percentage semicolon percentage s means replace. So I want to replace test to demo. Okay. So here is a G means global. So that means if I hit enter, then it's gonna replace so all of the tests to demo. So I hit enter. Okay, so you can see, so it becomes demo here. Okay, so let's do it again. So now I want to replace demo by test. Okay, so here you can do C. So what C means is confirm. So if I type C, so it will ask me to confirm before it replace each one. Okay, so I hit enter. Okay, you can see. So it will replace with test. Okay, so Y, so yes or no or all. All means all. Okay, so let's see. I only want to replace the first one. Okay, so for the first one I type yes. Okay, I type Y. So I did that. Okay, so you can see here is the test. So for the second one, so I type N, which means no. Okay, so you can see it's not replaced. Alright. Okay, so here's the trick. Okay, so if I want to add something at the beginning of each line, okay, so I can use a regular expression. So the beginning of the line is this. Okay, so this cap. Okay, so I wanna this is the beginning. Okay, so let's say I wanna insert this at the beginning of each line of the file I'm editing. Okay, hit enter. Okay, so you can see. So it insert this. Okay, so let's say I want to insert something at the end. Okay, so end is a $sign. Okay, so I want to. Okay, there you go. So we add this. You add this string to the end of each line. Alright, so this is some basic of the VI. Okay, so let's save the file. So if you don't want to save the file, you type Q and exclamation. Okay, so look at the file. Alright, so you can see it's not saved. Okay, so environment variables. So what is the environment variables? Okay, if you type env, so that's gonna show your environment. Okay, so that's all of the environment variables currently we have. So how do you change that? Okay, so if I want to, okay, so you can see, okay, this is empty. Okay, temp directory is empty. So let's see if I want to modify this to something, some folder. Okay, so I just type export. Okay, let's see, I just set to TMP. Okay, let's type that. If I type env again, so if I just want to look at this this variable. Okay, so grab is okay, so you can see it changed to /tmp. Okay, grab is useful too. So this pipe, so that means so I type env, so env will display all of the environment variables, and grab is just search to, so it only display whatever match. Okay, so let's see, I wanna see something variable contains some home. Okay, so I wanna see, okay, so I got Oracle home and Java home and home. Okay, so I got 3 variables. So this is very useful to combine these 2 commands, so env and grab. Okay, another simple way we can display the variable is use echo. Okay, echo. So if I want to display the value of Oracle home, okay, so I need to add a $, then the name of the environment variable. Okay, so you can see that it's so this is my variable value. Okay, so echo means, so what echo does is simply just display. So it simply displays the value of the variable. Okay, if I echo something, okay. Alright, so okay, suppose so I'm the middleware admin and or Oracle DBA. So if I got a server, so I wanna display some server information. Okay, so this is uname, so it's displaying some kernel information. So for 18 or something, this is my kernel version. Okay, so let's see if I want to show if I want to display the version. Okay. Okay, so here's so my version is CentOs Linux 8.1.1911. So okay, so if I want to show how much memory I'm using or how much memory I have, okay, so you type free, so that show you the memory. So I have total, so -G means display that in gigabytes, so I have total 31. So sometimes it round to a lower one. So if I type -m, that's megabytes. So you can see I have about like 32 gig. Okay, so I have about 32 gig, and used. So I have only like one gigabyte use. So alright, so another way to display the memory information is look at this file. Okay, this has more details. So I have the memory total, memory free, memory available, and buffer. Alright, so this is more detailed memory information. Okay. Alright, so let's see if I wanted to see how many processors I have. Okay, so I look at this file and grab the process. Okay, so I have 16 processors on the server. Okay, so if you don't grab, so it will show you like more detailed information. Okay, so you can see, okay, so processor 15, so that's processor number 15. Okay, so vendor ID, model. Okay, so this how fast is my CPU? 2.6. Cache size. Who? So who means it will show like who logged in. Okay. Okay, so environment variables. Let's talk about that. So when you log into a Linux or Unix, so it will automatically run an environment file. So the file is a hidden file, so you can see. Okay, so if I do ls, I cannot show that, but if I do ls -a, it shows. So it starts from the file name is a dot. Okay, so I'm in bash. Bash is a shell. Okay, so this is how you display what kind of shell you're running. So I'm running so bash. Okay. So there are a few different kind of shell. So most Linux is default by bash, default as bash. So this is very popular. So if if I want to, if I want to use different shell, I can type. Okay, let's see. I want to use K shell. So now I'm in K shell. Okay, so alright, so I okay. So I want to exit. Okay. So if I have an exit, I exit from K shell. So you type. So there's another popular. So it's not very popular now. So some old Linux is using sh. Okay. So you don't so the most popular one is Bash for Linux. So you just need to know that there are different shells available. So sh, ksh, that's so it's popular on Linux. So when you logged in, it runs this file. Since my default shell is Bash, so it will automatically run this file. Okay, if I look at this file, you can see. So I have a lot of variables defined. So I have a temporary directory, Oracle base, Oracle home. Okay. So I define Java home, my path, so library, so my class path, okay, so STTT. Okay, so this is most times this is not you don't need to do that. So this is sometimes, so if you hit the backspace, it doesn't so it doesn't work as what you think. It doesn't go back. So that's when you define this. Okay, set minus vi. So that means so set minus o is set the editor of your command line. So means I can do. So I'm in the command line, so I can use the same thing as if I'm in VI to edit the command. So if I hit enter, if I hit the escape, so I'm in the command mode of the VI. So if I hit K, so I'm moving. So this is basically the previous command I typed. I hit K again, I go previous. So I hit G, go to the later one. Okay. So this is useful when you use you want to search. So when you type like 100 command, you want to search some command you typed. Okay, let's see. So I want to search okay. So okay, so I search the VI, so you can see. So the VIs come up. Okay. History. Okay, so this is a command to show the history of command. So you can see if type the history, it will show what command I just typed. So it saved a lot of command. So this so if you're on the Linux or Unix, so you type something, so it's actually saved in the history. Okay, so if you want to find some file, so if you don't remember what file name, what exactly the file name and what exactly the path, so you can use the font. Okay, so if I want, so I know there's some file called test something. Okay, font dot means the current directory in Linux. So if I'll search by name, okay, so you can see. Okay, so let's see. I want to search database. Alright. Okay, which, so let's see, which displays. So this is a command. So which is a command of Linux? So they displays the full path of your command. Let's see if I want to display the path of Java, because a lot of times you have multiple versions of Java installed on the Linux. So if you run type Java, you don't know which Java you are running. So you type which. So it shows exactly what is the full path of your command. Okay, if I type which, alias. So alias means another name. Okay, so man. Okay, so man is a menu. So you want to find out how to use one command. Let's say ls. You just type man ls. Okay, so it will show you the menu. Okay, so tail. Well, let's see if I have 100 files. I want to just show the most recent 10 of them. So I can do this. So tail is show the end. So by default it shows the end 10 of them. Okay, so if I want to show the different number, let's see the last 5. Okay, so I just type tail minus 5. Okay, so if I type tail my file name. So let's see, I just want to show the last line of my file. So you can see actually my last line is empty. So I can see tail minus 1, my file name. So it's empty. So a similar command is head. So tail is the end and head is the beginning. So if I type, so the similar usage. So if I type head minus 1, it will display the first line of my file. Alright, so if you want to see what is running, so PS. Okay, so PS minus EF, so that will show you more detail. Okay, so you can grab, let's see, I want to see what is Oracle running. So it will show my process. Alright. Okay, so I don't have a lot of things running right now, but if I start something, it will show. Let's see. I want to. Okay, let me start a Weblogic server. Okay, so. So if I just start my node manager, I type ps minus ef, so I grab Oracle, so I know it's running by Oracle. So you can see. So this is my node manager process. So if I can kill means like just kill the process, shut down the process. So if I use ps to find out the number. So this is my process ID. So if I want to kill that, so minus 9 means false. Okay, I kill by false. Okay, I run the ps command again. So my node manager is stopped. Okay, so top. So this is the command to display what is running, what is currently busy. So you can see, okay, so it shows CPU memory. So it by default is ranked by the percentage of CPU. Let's see if I have some slowness or performance problem, I want to see which process is taking all of my CPU. So we can see. So this process is 7.9%. So now it's gone. But if you have performance problem, the chances are some process will be stay on the top for long. So you can find out. Okay, so it will show percentage of CPU. So right now I don't have anything running, so I can see it's 99.9% idle, so I don't have anything running. So memory, okay, so what is the total, how much is free, how much is used. So swap space. So this is a good diagnosis tool. So to diagnose some performance problems. Okay. Okay, so from copy a file. So some basic. Okay, I want to copy this file to a different folder. Okay. Okay. So I want to copy this /cmp/m1. Okay. So okay. So looks like I don't have the m1/tmp/m1 folder. So if I don't have the folder, so my copy command will actually create it as a file. So let's delete that. So remove rm is delete the file. Okay, so you can see it's gone. Okay, so make directory. So this create the directory. So you can see there's empty. Change mode, so change mode is change the mode. So mode means like write, so read, write, and execution. So you can see, okay, so the first three is define the permission for the owner. The middle three of them, RWX, is define the permission for the group, and the last three is define how for everybody. So if I so this is called sticky bit. So 777 means so all rights, all permissions, RWX. So this is the sticky bit. So another way is okay. So if I want to take away will write permission for everybody. Okay, so I will say -w so we want okay. So D means directory. So I want to show the permission of the directory. So if I don't type the D, so it will try to show the files or the subfolders of this folder. Okay, so you can see here, so the W is gone, so because I use the change mode. Okay, so let's see if I want to change mode. Okay, group. So I want to take out the execution permission for the group. Okay. So I will say this X will be gone. Okay. So let's see. See? The X is gone. Okay, again. So let's go back to copy files. Okay, so I want to copy a file. Let's copy this file. So this is how you copy the file. Okay, so you can see the file is copied. So you can give it a different name. So if you specify the file name, so I say new file. Okay, look at it again. So 8 will have it will copy the file to a new file called new file. So it's all under the /tmp/m1 folder. Okay, div. So let's go to this folder, and we know that those two files actually are the same file, but so I just copy that the second time and give it a different name. So div. So that is div is to compare the two files. So this two files has different names. Let's see if they are actually different. So it returns nothing. Means the two files are the same file. So let's see if I want to edit the file. So if I want to add something at the end. Okay, so save the file. So I want to compare it again. You can see it shows the difference. So 114, 115 means so that the difference starting at line 114 and 115. So 114 is the line of the first file, and 115 is the second. So okay, so if I want to copy the file to a different server, so instead of copy, so I say as copy. Okay, let's see. I want to copy the file. Copy this file to a user called Oracle, to a server called CentOs 03. Okay, so semicolon and let's again call this. Okay, so you want to copy this file to a different server. So type the password. Okay, so you can see that it shows the file is copied. Okay, so I can go to the server CentOs 03 by SSH. So SSH allow me to connect to another server. So we just copy the file there. So let's see if we can get on the server to check the file. Okay. You can see, so the file is here. So that's how you copy the file to a remote server. So this is very useful and for the Oracle DB and Middleware admins. So sometimes you want to compare, you want to copy the file to another server. So let's say if you have something working on one server and you're not working on another, sometimes you need to compare. So you want to compare some configurations, some logs, or some settings. So that's very useful. Hostname. So it simply displays the hostname of the current server. Okay, so because we just logged into CentOs 03 remotely, so using the SSH. So that's why it shows it's so CentOs 03. So if I want to disconnect, I'll type exit. So I type hostname, so you can see I'm on the CentOs 06. Okay, so zip and unzip. Okay, so on the Windows we use something called WinZip or something. So, but on the Linux it's actually much easier. Okay, let's see. I have two files here. So I want to zip these two files. Okay, so all I need to see. So I'll give a file name of my zip. Okay. So that's so simple. So you can see I have a file called new.zip. So it contains these two files. So let's see if I want to unzip. Let's make a directory. So I just need to type unzip. So dot means the path one level up. So since I'm in test, okay, pwd. So it shows I'm /tmp/m1/test. So I don't have anything here. So dot means one pass above. So I have new.zip there. So my test folder is empty. So now I want to unzip the file to this empty folder. So you can see the file is here. So okay, to delete, okay, so touch, so it's create file, so delete is remove. Okay, so if I want to delete a folder, okay, let's say I have this test folder, so if I want to delete the folder, so you can see it doesn't work. Okay, so it complains. So what I need to do is I need to use the option -rf. Okay, so you can see I deleted the folder. Okay, so when you use a rm-rf, you need to be very careful as admin. Okay, so another command is tar. Okay, so let's see, I want to tar these two files. Okay, so I want to tar and gzip. Okay, so I got a new file. It's called new.tar.gz. So that contains these two files. So that's another format. So which is actually more popular on Linux and Unix. So let's unzip that. So again, let's make a directory. Okay, so I want to untar this. Okay, so you can see this two files here. Alright, so this is some basic Linux command for the admins to get you started. So we are not talking about anything advanced here. So, but this is a good start as a Linux admin, as a Middleware admin, or Oracle DBA. All right.